Hey guys, how are you doing today? Really today I would like to talk about why, for example, why my friend had got low score in step 1, why my neighbor had got failure in 170, which is failure by the way, in step 1. Why those people suffering around more than 1 year or maybe 1.5 years, and then finally they got 170 or 190, which is basically low score or failed. Why? Did they study? Sure they study. How much they study? Maybe they studied 1 year. Maybe sometimes it stops, but they study more than 1 year. So why? Why there are really a large number of people, I'm not sure how much, but really there are a large number of people who had really big time failure rate or low scores. And the problem is when you failed or when you had low scores, it's difficult to improve it. Or maybe you need a kind of observership, internship, spend a lot of money to improve your CV. And if you are IMG with, for example, more than 5 years graduation date, it will be more difficult to get a match. So why we are doing that? Let's just do some summarization, which is to say, I made this video for the most important 7 reasons for low scores in step 1. So please be aware or try to be careful if you have only one of these 7 warning signs. So first sign, basically, reading the books or reading wherever the books, Kaplan, Board Review Series, Golian, reading books really very rapidly, maybe without video, especially Kaplan videos are really great. So why you are not listening to them? It's not enough to read the book by yourself. Here, guys, I'm talking about just normal ordinary IMG people. I'm not talking about higher smart people, maybe they know a lot of stuff, but for just normally people, average people, they need to really read the books carefully and not rapidly, plus what? Plus videos, for example, maybe plus sometimes another resources, but you need to know exactly what's there in the books. Maybe you don't need to retain all of the ideas. We talked about that. So reading books rapidly, maybe with no videos. Usually they reading the books minus videos. They don't do any videos. This is one of the reasons. They don't spend time. Maybe they spend 1 month or 2 months and they think everything will be fine. They think everything will be fine when they do questions. What worse than that, do first aid. Maybe they will not do first aid in the beginning. Maybe they do first aid just once, or maybe they will not do the first aid. Maybe not doing the first aid. This is really the second reason. Big time problem with you or the question. Really. They just jump. They don't have any infrastructure, no books, and just jump to your word questions. They started with your word around 30s, and then they ended up with your word around 40s or maybe 50s. And they think, and even, by the way, even if they ended up with 60, they think they are good. No, they are not good at all. And if I will ask them, if anyone asks them how much you retain from your word, how much you write down from your word, what do you think? What do you think the answer? The answer, maybe they will tell you, or they will answer you, not too much. Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Maybe they just write down just 20 or 30%. This is obviously 100% wrong. More worse than that, really. It's very, very, very funny. You will see on all USMLE forums, what you will see on most of USMLE forums. 2 important things. The first one, MBMEs. 1, 2, 13 now, 14 maybe, 20 later. People are just crazy, really, believe me, oh my God, this is really terrible. People are really crazy for searching for MBMEs. And what else? They need the offline, which is even worse, by the way, because offline is not helpful at all. Why they need offline? Do you think you will have the same questions in your test? Let's see, maybe you will have some of the questions in MBME in your real test. What do you think? How much? 5 questions? 10 questions, let us say. Let us say 10 questions out of 300 plus, 320. I'm not sure how many questions now. Do you think this is, do you think it's worth? Do you think it's worth to spend really big time money, 60, or maybe some just searching offline and you don't know the exact answer, please, NBME is written for a test, for assessment, right, before your real test. NBME written makes you confident before you take a test. For example, if you get good score in NBME, good score, you will go for the test. Otherwise, if you will get low score, you will just postpone the test. Postpone it. This is another important point here. 0.7, maybe 0.5 here. Postpone the test. People got bored and they don't like to postpone the test. This 0.5 maybe. Because they feel tired. They feel tired and hopeless. So please, the idea of NBME, again, it's just good predictable for your real score. It is not for training, not for teaching. So please, stop searching for a lot of NBME here and there, here and there, here and it's because it's useless. It's just predictable. It's highly, highly predictable, very, very good as a test or as an assessment. Otherwise, it is not for teaching. Really, I think this is a big, big time problem. Some of the people, by the way, don't do it at all, which is worse. Actually, some of the people don't do any assessment because they feel tired. So maybe 0.6, no assessment before your real test. I'm not sure why the people do that. Please, this is very important. Why they are doing that with yourself? What else? Maybe 0.7, SP or study partner. It's really critical. Someone who does not know anything about the test, just to start it, and then need a study partner with him or with her. Do you think it's a good idea? Sure not. You don't understand your weak and positive points. So how can you want to share with another one? He is maybe also in the same situations that you have. Or maybe you need to really to be very careful to your study partner because you need someone higher you up. Right? Higher you up. You don't need just anyone. You don't need really someone higher you up. Otherwise, it's not benefit. So really, a lot of things, if you feel yourself, you have any one of these points, take care. Don't do the test. Postpone it. Okay, even if you lose 800, 1000, it's okay. Even if you lose time, it's okay. Better than any failure. The reason why I'm doing that, guys, because really, this year, match for this year, I think it's just my simple point, is really very good. Match for this year is really very good. So don't waste your time and don't really lose this opportunity to get really good score. Because if someone had good score in the past, and he was just in an ordinary shape, that means you can do it and you can be the same as this person. And again, the reason, because really a lot of people, IMG people, don't have a green card, don't have residency, but then really they got good match in a good positions. Maybe not university, but really in a good programs. So please take care, be patient, do USMLE word multi times, study first. And look again to my first video, how to study for step 1. Because this video basically just the opposite of the first one. Be careful. If you feel yourself, you have any one of these 7 points, be careful. Be away from any bad study partner, no assessment, USMLE forums, NBMEs, UWord 30, 40. It's a really bad start. Don't start with 30 or 40. If you have 30 and 40, cancel the prescription. Cancel the prescription. Again, if you start with 40s in UWord, cancel the prescription. Read again the books and start again. You have to start with UWord around 60 or maybe late 50s. Yeah, it's basically true. You have to start with late 50s or 60. You cannot start with 30 and 40 and then you will improve yourself. This is impossible. You will not improve yourself with 30. I guarantee you, you cannot. You cannot. So please, again, listen to my first video, and I think this is really a good video to motivate you to study more. And good luck of you guys, and hope to see you with any simple private sessions for pathology, physiology, biochemistry. Really, we are enjoying with a lot of people, more fun and more interaction, and hopefully you get benefit from my simple videos. And see you soon.